We're at TradeTech in Barcelona. Just wondered what you thought of the event, what you think of the event as such.
Okay, well, I've been taking part of many TradeTech events for the last 10 years. So this is the first time we exhibit in this show that is focusing on the FX market, basically. So the big interest of this show is to feel the community, to feel the pace,
right?
Especially right now that there's this regulation and how we're changing from this wild area. It was not really framed to a more framed,
right?
Like to be compared with cash and derivative product
right.
asset class.
Okay.
So this is interesting to see how things are moving and who is making things move, basically.
Okay, and give us a brief rundown of the history of BSO and who's behind it, where you're based, and your product lineup. What you can do for the business.
Okay, well, this is all more interesting for us to be here because BSO has been founded like 13 years ago. It's been founded by 3 French engineers. They still, run the company. Basically, it's privately owned. We're neutral, and basically we focus on delivering customized connectivity solution. We try to be the leading provider of connectivity solution in the field for the financial community. So we try to, we deliver the fastest routes for some key routes, especially for the FX. Not only the FX, but all the asset class. Mm-hmm. So we try to be as fast as we can, delivering agile solutions, so that we bring an edge for all of our the key.
So we're talking about like millisecond, microsecond edge stuff here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So give us an example of your main routes, please.
So today the main routes that we have are basically between London, Tokyo, and New York. So LD4, NY4, and TY3.
Okay.
So this is where the FX trading is done mainly. Okay. And we focus on those routes.
And what is the current sort of low latency benchmark typically from LD4 to NY4?
Well, LD4 and NY4, we're talking about sub 64 milliseconds.
Okay.
But the main interest and the breaking news for BSO is mainly for the route London to Tokyo, where for the last 18 months we have an edge where we deliver the fastest routes running at 156 milliseconds, as opposed to the market is offering 159, so 3 milliseconds.
So you have a 3 millisecond lead more or less on London Tokyo, right?
Yeah, exactly, and this is not stopping here because we constantly develop and lower down the latency. So now we are coming up to a latency of sub 155 milliseconds. Wow. And coming next, in about 2 months, we're going to be below 150 milliseconds.
Wow. Okay. So you're constantly striving to give the edge to market participants who are doing any kind of arbitrage or anything like that.
I mean, evergreening and constant innovation and product development is key for BSO.
Right. Right. Okay, and what kind of money, what kind of bandwidth do you sell? How easy is it to sort of sign up with you guys? Who are your typical customers? Major banks or?
Yeah, well, we basically address the whole financial ecosystem from exchanges to big banks, brokers, asset managers, and also technology vendors such as market data providers, software vendors. So we can adapt our offer to any kind of needs. So the BSO agility is clearly an edge on the market for all of our clients.
Okay, and do you do any kind of inter-Europe stuff, like for example London, Frankfurt? Do you use any radio masts for that to beat the fiber, or how do you work that?
Yeah, well, actually, the BSO network is operated in more than 20 countries. We run 95 pubs, and we cover all the usual suspect routes between all the key venues. So all the exchanges, so Chicago, New York, Frankfurt, Milan, Stockholm, Moscow, and effectively Asia, where we very recently we opened a new pub in Taiwan that clearly shows that we are developing the footprint of BSO all over the world in the emerging regions.
So is your main head office in Paris? Is that it?
Well, actually, we have 3 offices: Paris, London, and New York. London being the largest office, and we've been developing the New York office for the last 3 years, and it's basically increasing real fast.
Cool. Tell us how to contact you so that people interested in your product can...
Well, actually, we have an email address. This hello@bsonetwork.com. That's the easiest way to contact us, or you just can visit
L-O?
Yeah, hello.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, hello.
H-E-L-L-O.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, just visit
And
us on
if
the
they
website.
BSO network or networks?
Yeah, it's bsonetwork.com.
Perfect. Well, Thomas, thanks very much for your time
Well,
today. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks very much.